Welcome back. We're going to fight Astos without fast. We'll see how this goes. Do. Now, as I said before, fast doubles the amount of hits that you can do, I believe. So if I were to cast it on my fighter, he would just tear things up. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really saying much in this one because I'm more calculating how I'm going to beat this guy. Now, Astos. Ha ha ha! I am Astos, King of the Dark Elves, and I have Matoya's crystal, and you shall give me that crown now. Now, here's what makes this fight annoying. Oh, he didn't do it. Anyway, Astos is capable of casting Rub. And I might need to get some experience before I fight this guy. I think he's going to mop the floor with me. Yeah. I think that this is going to... Does it say lost intelligence? Hey, we crit. Oh, wow! Never mind. And my fighter will now lag behind in experience. Ah, well. I'll consider it a balancing thing. We're gonna go back and revive him. Can't believe it. I beat him with 1 damage. They don't make bosses nowadays. Well, they didn't make bosses back then like they do now. He rightfully should have destroyed me right there. But we just opened up a lot by beating him. Congratulations. To us, we have bypassed the first wall of the game. So everybody else will now level at a slightly faster rate than the fighter will. For at least the next part of the game, the next chapter. After a while, the amount of experience that we get per fight will just greatly outnumber that. Warrior, return to life. No, we'll put Willow second to front. Alright. Stay at the inn. And we have some monies. What will we spend it on? Well, I'll hold on to it later. Until later. Alright. Time to play Trade 'em Up. More monsters with poison. Maybe I should buy Pure. No, that spell just isn't worth it. Kaizoku. Be careful. The waters between here and there are populated with fierce Kaizoku. They are like pirates, only blue. Doo-doo. Updated form of everything this game is blue. Blue is just so much more powerful than green. Unless it's an ogre, because great ogres are green and regular ogres are red. But there might be some blue ogres out there. In fact, I do think the magic ogres or whatever, or the ogre mages as they are later called, are in fact blue. But I could be mistaken, they might be purple or something, which is part blue. It's red with a little bit of blue in it. Which means if you were to ever encounter a blue ogre, if that were the case, then... Alright. Welcome to Corneria. Blue imps. Do 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 do. That little hesitation was, should I run from this battle or should I just kill the imps? Ineffective. Oh no, wow. That just proves something to me. And that's, I have an irrational hatred of wolves. Maybe because you keep encountering them throughout the game. Whereas imps are like subtly a welcome sight. The prince needs herb, I'll trade the most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Oh, I can see. I believe there were a couple of... I don't know if it was 2 or 3 witch sisters in Greek mythology who shared one eye between them. I believe the full name of that whole thing is the Crystal Eye. Just not worth the time. Wouldn't it suck if every time you passed that bridge it displayed the intro? Like that mini boss we fought, the wizards. If I were to keep walking on that spot where they were, then I'd just keep encountering more and more wizards, and it would suck. Well, it wouldn't suck later. Like, there's actually a Hall of Giants that we're gonna come on up to the game pretty soon. I just failed in my main task, which is to run away from combat. But it's a hallway where every square you will encounter a group of giants, and it's really, really good for leveling and getting gold. Of course, you can't feed it to the prince. The assistant has to do it. Oh, this herb will release the prince from Astos' curse. Look, he is waking. Is this a dream? Are you the Light Warriors? Is this for real? So, as the legend says, I give you the mystic key. Now, there's a whole bunch of mystic key locks that we've been encountering throughout the game that we can now open. A couple of which are in the Marsh Cave, which I don't feel like going back there, do you? Not just yet. I think I'll wait until I'm a bit more powerful, and I don't think that there is anything that is that good there. This is the classic, damn it. This is the classic puzzle that's in, like, a lot of role-playing games since the Ultima series. In that there's a hidden thing along the outskirts of the town map. So you have to skirt the boundary in which you get magically teleported to the outside. Silver hammer, we don't have a white mage, 400 gold, 330 gold. And a copper dildo. Alright. I believe there's a Mystic Cave thing where Astos' tower resides, I should say. I think they're actually... I'm really trying hard to think here. There might be some armor or something. That's better than what I have at the bottom of the Marsh Cave. All this traveling back and forth. Why did I have everybody attack the ogre? 'Cause I'm tired, that's why. Oh well, we only lost one net attack. Alright. We are back here. I believe there's a place you need the Mystic Key to open here. Could be wrong. I believe it is here. Oh, wow. Image. Wow, so much damage. They paralyze you. I shouldn't have made fun of them. They just... And I shouldn't have all attacked that one too, but... Not that it really matters. These things aren't really that much of a threat. Falchion. Ah, the mummy. And I don't know why I was worried about these guys. They're not doing anything. Power staff. I think that's only for black mages. Can Willow equip it? No, she cannot. She equip the Falchion? Yes, she can. I bet that's good for her too. So I love those skirt the outskirts of town puzzles. Oh, she crit with it for 34 damage! And the fighter just... The fighter's such a one-upping asshole. See, could you imagine, like, even 2 fighters with silver swords right now? I have the money for it. How close is the red mage from leveling? Oh, 520 experience. We might get that. Simply from going to place, opening mystic key locks. I'll actually fight this. No, I won't. Well, I guess I will, because I don't have the, I burned my magic points, nuking everything to death because I thought they would be harder than they were. Alright, there's Castle Corneria, has Mystic Key stuff. There's one, the Temple of Fiends. Jeez. These wolves just aren't going down. This is why I usually run from them. Come on, die. Wolves are boring. And that's it, I believe. And there's a couple places in the Marsh Cave, but yeah, like I said, I really don't feel like going back there until I'm better equipped, better leveled, and after I have money to burn to buy a crap ton of fucking pure potions. Okay, falchion isn't that good, honestly. The short sword might actually be better. I don't know though. Dun, 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 dun. And we decide to jump into the water and fight a shark. Because the shark jumping up onto the deck of the ship is... I don't know, that'd be kind of funny. I mean, is that what actually happens? You know, maybe. Maybe if you actually went down and fought it, it would be a lot stronger. But now that it's out of water... I mean, it would probably certainly thrash around and do some damage. Be kind of a pain in the ass for non-warrior people to deal with. Do 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 do. All right, and I am getting so lost. Use that key. What you find inside will be quite useful. Let me guess. You say the same thing. Nope. You say, well, you say basically the same thing, but you say something different. Silver knife, iron staff. All of these things are not as good as what I already have. Iron shield, there we go. And here we go, TNT. Can't hold anymore what? Armor. That contains armor. I bet my hat. You know what? I'm just gonna drop the wind armor. And we're gonna go and sell some armor. Because all of that shit is useless to me. Well, we will sell the gloves on Bryant. And Bryant can actually, instead of the gloves, he can hold on to the copper dildo. And that will boost, believe it or not, his defense more than the gloves will. See, the dildo gives an extra absorb. Alright. Back to the Temple of Fiends. I actually really like the music here. Ghouls. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gargoyles. You know, I recently finished the Ultima 6 project. It's a remake of Ultima 6. You should Google it, Ultima 6 project. I bring that up because that's what the gargoyles remind me of. Rune sword. Now we're talking. That is good for our thief. In fact, let's compare and contrast. 2434. 1924. So, substantially better than the saber. I want to compare the falchion and the short sword too. So, 2231. I'm looking at 2231. Double check that the exact same. They're the exact fucking same. Wow. I guess the falchion looks cooler. Yeah, the thief is now doing some pretty decent damage. Alright, now my bottom three guys are doing about the same damage to no defense targets. Gargoyles. More gargoyles. Gargoyles for days. And that fight probably happened because I stepped on that square. That's probably a gargoyle square. So, and the reason I'm pointing that out is because watch this. Well, I'm glad I'm not going to be attacked by gargoyles anymore. Wear sword. Soft potion. Oh, God! $202 damage. Wait. Doth my eyes deceive me? Willow has actually more hit points than the black belt. Nah. I love how sporadic they give people hit points. Did I mention I dislike random stat gains? Make it consistent. Alright, last corner. Earlier in our Let's Play, in Chapter 1 actually, we already opened the one in the lower left corner. It contained a cap. And I am willing to bet that Willow, and we'll find out when we sleep at the end of Corneria, has a level 4 spell slot now, which we can equip fast. the most powerful spell in the game. This Let's Play is basically all about getting treasure and just progressing the game. Run, 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 run. Oh no, the imps are... we can't run from them! The imps are destroying us! They're destroying us! We just have to fail at running about 150 more times, and those imps will tear us apart. Moment of Truth, Part 2. How are we on weapons? Meaning, oh, we're actually pretty close to the point in which we're going to run out of space for weapons. So we should probably sell them. We don't need any of your piddly swords. Large knife, ha! Silver hammer, ha! We have no need for these things. That would be really cool if I had a white mage, but I don't. The falchion is not worth as much. It seems kind of sad to sell the power staff, but it is simply not cool enough to be in this party. I'm gonna keep the short sword. It's more valuable. It's gotta be better, right? Silver knife. Oh. Sell the iron nunchaku. Sell the saber. Can we equip the thief with the were sword? No, we cannot. That were sword. What is the attack and all that stuff on it? I know it supposedly does extra damage to, like, I think beasts, like wolves and werewolves and stuff. But is it even worth? It's 3646. That's the silver sword damage. 3146. Not worth it. 5 extra damage is actually pretty awesome. Alright. That reminds me. 1829. That's gonna keep getting higher. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. Willow does not have a 4th level slot yet. I seem to remember using fast with red mages against Astos. I must have grinded the hell out of that when I was a kid. I don't know if you can buy fast for your red mages before they're able to even cast it. I think you can. But I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? I might as well. Nah, I won't. Simply because Melmond is coming up, and I believe they have some pretty good armor for the fighter. And if not being able to afford like, buying fast means not being able to afford that armor, then it suddenly becomes not worth it. Notice how when that goes off screen, that little peninsula flickers a little bit? Well, that is because it is not part of the map. It is an object that is blocking our path. In game terms. Well, not game terms, but, you know, programming terms. Dwarves can see in the dark! He's like the nerd of the dwarves. Yeah, I know your supply of adamant is exhausted. Oh, wonderful. Nice work. Yes, yes indeed. This TNT is just what I need to finish my canal. Now, excuse me while I get to work. And does he... Yeah, he just kind of disappears. I'll assume he was blown up with the canal, and he went down with his foolish dreams. Iron Helm. Yeah, I like pronouncing iron incorrectly. Don't judge me. Can anyone else equip the silver armor? Survey set. Well, Molly can't equip it. That I know for a fact. We'll take the wooden helmet. I'm pretty sure no one else can wear the iron helm. Yeah, helms and gloves, or gauntlets, or dildos, or whatever, are really only for... Hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave that on the red mage. That's pretty legit, honestly. That's pretty awesome. Sure, I didn't miss a row, and... Alright, and the dragon sword. Who can equip that? Well, first let's check, compare it to the silver sword. Not like I have to do this, I'm pretty sure it's 1 point higher than the silver sword. I mean, 1 point higher than the wear sword. So, can Willow equip it? Yes, she can. That's amazing. Automatically does that or not. I'm just being OCD at this point. Okay. That's awesome. I wonder if she can equip the wear sword. I'm just curious at this point. Thieves just suck. I mean, why? Why can't the thief equip that stuff? He is... That had to be like something the programmers talked about, like, let's just make the thief really, really suck. Let's just have him, like the red mage, be able to equip better weapons despite being able to cast white and black magic. How did they consider that even balanced? The thief can run more, I guess? Thief actually does some pretty good damage now. Now the black belt is lagging behind. Molly, what's up, girl? You need to step it up, or you are fired. I will ditch you and pick up a white mage. As if I could do that. No, I mean, not that I care deeply about you or anything. You just can't switch party members in this game. Alright. Will I ever commit wolf genocide so I can fight worthwhile monsters? Fuck you, Sahagins. Missed. One damage, ah. And it's a well-known fact in Final Fantasy that water creatures are weak against lightning. It makes sense because they're in water. And water conducts electricity. But what if they're out of water? It doesn't really make sense then. And we are in Melmond. The town was invaded by the vampire. The clinic was destroyed and the town was cursed. This is a tomb. This is a tomb. Weapons they sell are all completely and totally worthless. Warrior. That's... Is there like a commission that puts one person in every town that says that? I am Jim. Hi Jim. My home is the Dwarf Village, but I'm here investigating. Pass through the Titan's Tunnel, and then south to find Sarda, the sage. They say that ancient people used to make used a stone to make their ship float. I just stumbled all over those words, didn't I? And in the northern world, there was once a prosperous civilization, but now it is in ruins. If the orb of earth begins to shine again, the earth shall revive. I'm a farmer. Now, these shops contain level 5 magic, and we aren't up to level 4 magic yet, so it's right out. Cure 3, Life, Harm 3, and that's Heal 2, not Harm 2. Sarda does not fear the evils of the cave. Fire 3, Bane, Warp, and Slow 2. Warp. Warps you down 1 dungeon level. Well, warps you to the previous point that you visited in the dungeon. Basically, like if you went up some stairs, you cast Warp, then you'll go 1 floor below. You can keep doing it to get out of the dungeon. The Vampire of the Earth... The Vampire of the Earth Cave is stealing the power of the Earth. We need your help. It's actually kind of a plot twist. The vampire is not actually doing that, I think. The Earth Cave is on the peninsula southwest of this town. See, the game doesn't actually explain to you exactly what's going on or who's... Oh god, that's expensive. I'll buy an iron dildo. Also the copper dildo. Yeah, I know the dildo joke is kind of getting old. Okay, I'll stop and call them gauntlets from now on. They still look like dildos, though. And these armlets are actually armor. Now, let me... Absorb to evade 60. Absorb 17, evade 59. Wow. Absorb 9, evade 58. Equip the armlet, and lo and behold, it turns 1557. That's still better. So what we're going to do Ms. Molly, you're going to the back. You are now dubbed the most useless party member I have right now. You aren't even on the budget because those things are expensive. So, you're on my list, Molly. But I know you. You're going to be really good later on. You're going to be the second highest damage dealer in my party, I believe. So, I guess I'll forgive you this once. Let's equip all my new cool stuff. Alright. Cool. Well. I think it's grinding time again. But... So basically, we have to make several trips to the Earth Cave. As you can probably figure out, to stop the vampire. And later on, we'll have to go deeper. But we will take care of that next time.